And just look at it. And don't think about anything else. Practice your concentration. And you're going to find out that you start seeing that flower in your mind when you leave your concentration session. You can close your eyes and you're going to start seeing what has been imprinted on your mind with that flower. I promise you. And then you're going to be able to start visualizing things more crystal clear. And you're going to practice that. Practice your visualization skills. And that's an excellent type of meditation. 10 minutes. That's it. Don't go beyond that. You're not going to try to forget the life that you're living right now and become some obsessive, I'm going to work out for 3 hours a day. You got 10 minutes of concentrating, 10 minutes of visualizing. Do that every day. Okay? That's what you need to be doing right now. Now there are more practices that you can do, like raising energy. Practice that by charging your oils, by charging your crystals. I've already done a video on that. Now you're practicing the process of raising that energy. And while all of this is happening, you're having a transformation in your vibration of consciousness that makes you up. You're vibrating at a faster rate, whether you realize it or not. Intuition is going to start flowing to you. You are going to become aware of things you did not before become aware of. You may see flashes of knowledge that people call intuition or ESP because you are beginning to vibrate at a higher level. The masters vibrate at the highest level. And that's how they're able to control their vibration, manifest themselves in the physical, manifest themselves in higher realms. Christ resurrected, okay? That was amazing to his disciples and followers that he was able to resurrect, as they call it. His body was dead. He's able to materialize a physical body because the consciousness that makes him up, he's aware of all the levels of his consciousness. Now he wants to disappear, ascend, okay, the ascension. He's able to do that too. He realizes who he is, and that's your task. And ultimately, like I've said, when you realize the highest nature of who you are, you realize that you don't know who you are. But that doesn't mean you can't control the vibration of what makes you up and manifest your infinite forms in any reality you choose. I'm digressing again. But concentration, visualization, raising energy, and 10 minutes of each. 10 minutes, nothing more. Oh, so you have a half an hour now that you want to devote every day to the mystical path. Well, you can either do it or not. You can spend that time doing mundane things and watching a television sitcom show for that half an hour. That's your choice. But realize where you spend your time and focus is what's going to determine your reality. If you are quite content with letting reality create your beliefs and then feeling like a victim, go right ahead. You're going to do it till you get tired of it. And eventually, in some lifetime, you're going to start waking up. Wouldn't it be nice to start waking up now? Okay, that's the mystical path. Don't be afraid when things start to come your way. I've known people who have started on the mystical path, their vibration starts to raise. They suddenly begin to, I saw a spirit. I've seen somebody who is disembodied. Oh crap, I wanted to go away, so they stopped the path. I came in contact with a negative entity and I got afraid. All of these things are part of the mystical path that you are going to have to deal with and confront. Do you remember again, I'm going to say Star Wars because it's true. Remember in Return of the Jedi, how Luke Skywalker and Yoda led him to the path, a dark path, and he had to confront his worst fears, and he walked down that path. And it's dark and scary, and sure enough, there appears Darth Vader in front of him. Not the embodied Darth Vader, but the embodiment of his highest fear. And it was his time to battle it. And he became acutely aware that he is stronger than that. That is your task as well. Don't be afraid of where the mystical path takes you. Empower yourself and believe in your power, and you will be able to progress much more smoothly and much more efficiently. Okay, I'm trying to leave you with all these words of wisdom before the end of the year is up. As I progress along the path, I will give you everything. I will give it to you freely. Anything that I learn, anything that I experience to help you progress along the same path. because everything that I learn and experience is already yours. I'm going to close with one more short anecdote that illustrates our connection. I was shown by my guide a past life that I led. This past life was in the Middle East. And I couldn't believe it, because it was just amazing to me what, you'll be amazed with who you were too. I mean, we were all wonderful things. We've been everything. I've been a slave. I have been a slave more than once. I have starved to death in other lives. I have experienced it all. But in this particular life, I was given a position of leadership over a huge body of people in that lifetime. I did much good, but I also had weaknesses where I had, on occasion, abused the authority that I had been given for my own gain. I didn't do that very often, but I did. And I, to the grave, carried those few experiences where I had abused my position for myself. I carried them with regret to the grave. But as I returned to the astral state, I dealt with those regrets and realized that that was part of my path, and I was able to let go of the regret and learn the lesson and go on in my journey. But when he showed me this lifetime, the images from that lifetime, I was amazed, and I said, that is part of my soul. And my guide looked at me and he said, I lived that lifetime as well. It is also a part of my soul. And I said, well, how could that be? How could I have lived that lifetime and you lived it too? And then he looked at me and he said, everybody lived that lifetime, because when you were done with it, you gave it to the universe. It now flows through the force, through the energy, through the consciousness that makes all things. The lifetime that I had led flows within you, and at a higher level that you may not be aware of, improved the consciousness or expanded the consciousness of who you are. I gave it to the universe. It's no longer mine, it's ours. Your lifetime will eventually not become your lifetime, your ego's lifetime, or even just the isolated particle of consciousness that you know as your soul's. You're going to give everything you experience to the universe. So every improvement you make in yourself is reflected throughout the universe. That is how consciousness evolves. It's a process we're all part of. Every bit of progress you make, everything in the universe changes, whether you're aware of it or not. So I'm going to leave that with you. Okay? And I'm done. I will return next April 2009. I will continue the practice of things I've told you, and hopefully you will also have enough determination to practice too, and we will meet together, and I will share with you anything that has happened to me along the path. And if you want to, you could email me and share with me your experiences. That would be wonderful, and we'll continue to grow together. Bye bye. I love you.